is, we've come here right now. Millions of us light workers have incarnated on this planet right now at the same time.
Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Oh, wait. Alright, let's get some messages for the chosen collective. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, give us some messages. Alright. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, give me some messages for the collective at this time. What do we need to know? I want to do this over again. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give us some messages for the collective. What do we need to know at this time? Please. All right. Okay, so I declare, decree, and establish that all fear of the unknown, fear of the new, and a blank canvas are now destroyed from my energy and spirit and in flesh. So you're going to write this on ancestor money. You're going to burn it. Peace, Kirk. How are you? Shuffle those cards real good. And then we have, I declare, decree, and establish that all blockages to my financial situation are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So you're going to write that on ancestor money. And then the last one is, I declare, decree, and establish that all unhealthy pride and ego that prevents internal change is clear from my energy and spirit and in flesh. So you're going to burn that on ancestor money and burn it. So we got rather hold a grudge. They want blood, very envious. So we're going to get some messages on this and see why we got this. Peace Wiz, turn the music up. I can barely hear it. If I turn the music up, you're not going to hear me. Guys, don't forget to like the live, and please subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thank you all for coming in. Hi, Sassy Cross, how are you? All right, angels, ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light and most high God, I ask that you protect me from my energy as I read. Let me know, what's going on. Protect me and the chosen as we Get some messages for the chosen. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides, give us some messages for the chosen. What do we need to know at this time? Thank you. Dang, I don't know if this came in the reversal and the upright. So we got the master of Artesian and we got oracle death. And then we got the karmic trench on the back. So let's get some clarity. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, give the collective some messages. What do we need to know at this time? All right, so the first card we received is Knight of Cups. What is this? We got Justice, the Knight of Cups. So you're going to get justice for people who are picking on you. There are people chosen who could be either in competition with you. They could be, causing issues in the background. Currently, there is a lot of anger that someone is holding on to at this time. Peace, y'all. How are you? There's a lot of anger that someone's holding on to at this time. They keep thinking over and over again about some anger. Trying to cause issues, trying to be sneaky. This is a person who is trying to think on how to work with you, trying to think about how to get back in your life. Protect yourself at all costs because it's getting bad. Spirit is telling you to protect yourself. I feel like this is a cycle that you closed out with success. And the ancestors is asking that you're gonna be okay because you received you're gonna be fine, receiving your justice. So here I'm seeing here with the Ten of Wands. Where is everybody at? So anywho, what I'm seeing here is like this is a burden for, like, it's just like it's a burden. So right now there's a child who's feeling a bit of burden. This is a child who could be feeling irritated at this time. This is a child who's dealing with an insecure mother. The mother, clarify this, is going through a very difficult time right now. This person is going through a lot of hardships. They don't know how to think clear. They're very insecure at this time. They're out of the control. And I feel like there's a child, this child is, she's seeing how the mother is. Like, she's seeing that the mother is very sneaky. She's not liking how this mother is acting. She's not liking how this mother is acting at this time. And I feel like this mother could be repeating cycles of her actions. And instead of her like healing and facing the issues, I feel like she's, currently, having secrets and going through a lot of fear. This is a person who's currently feeling unbalanced in her life. There are some decisions that she's needing to make when it comes to her money issue, but this kind of came in reversal. So what I'm seeing here is like this is a father figure who's in a reversal. This person is maybe unsure of dealing with this person. It's just a lot of issues. Like what I'm seeing here is a mother is currently insecure and a child is looking at the mother a little weird and wanting the mother to heal. So we got they want blood and very envious. So Spirit, give me some clarity on this. So I see the King of Wands. Clarify the King of Wands energy. King of Wands is in their head a lot. I'm seeing here, this is a person who is currently going through a lot of stress. And I feel like this is a person who's wanting to come slowly to you. This is a person who's wanting to win at all costs. They're working with other people when it comes to you. This is a person, like, you already know the truth about this person currently. You're knowing what you have to do. Someone's very envious of either a child or could be a child molester. Watch your kids, because there is a King of Wands who could possibly be molesting a child. I'm seeing here that there are like two men. Clarify the The Page of Swords energy, Spirit. There are two men. I'm getting. Is this? Clarify this, ancestors, angels, spirit guides. What is this in regards to? Watch your children, guys. I'm not liking the energy of these men around this child. Okay, so watch your children. Watch your children. I'm not liking this, and I've been getting this in a reading for a while now. Someone's being sneaky with a child. Watch your kids, please. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides. What other message do we have? So we got the World card with the Seven of Cups. Clarify this. Okay, the World card with the Seven of Cups. So there is a manipulator, a man who's a manipulator. Tell me about this man who's a manipulator. Wanting to come and offer you love. This is a person who wants to, you know, they have secrets, you know, they're not really, you know, who they say they are. Be careful of people who are just wanting to run up and try to act as if they want to heal a connection. You also have another man who's envious. They're emotionally manipulative as well, wanting to come towards you, wanting to cause issues for you with the Ten of Swords energy. I'm seeing here this is a person, I just heard chaotic. You know, this person could be chaotic. This person could be someone who is wanting to, like, could be going through betrayal or could be wanting to betray you in some way. This is a person who's into magic. They have, you know, whatever magic they're doing, I feel like it's not working. I feel like it's going back to them. I'm feeling like they're having to walk away from it because it's not working. I'm also seeing here that is a queen, a water sign currently watching someone. This is a person who is secretly stressing over you guys' friendship. Maybe you were friends with this person in the past, and they could be in a bit of regret and wanting to come around and offer an apology to you. I'm seeing here that this person has never walked away from you. This person could be alone at times, but you know, yeah, definitely alone to gain clarity and answers on how they can mend the connection and make things better. Like this person wants to make an offer and try to make the connection better than what it was. What else, ancestors, angel, spirit guides? Give me some more messages. Peace, Sassy. How are you? Oh, I said that already. Angels, ancestors. Okay, so clarify. They want blood and envious. Okay, so someone's holding on to anger, and I feel like, you know, it's someone feeding somebody some information, and it's just kind of like they're feeding someone information. Someone's not let go of you. Clarify the Emperor. The Emperor is currently going through, like, I feel like there's a lot of chaos around this person, or this person could be feeling chaos. Like there could be a lot of tension within this person. They could be stressing over money. They could be stressing, just having a lot of difficulties when it comes to their mindset and, you know, what they have going on mentally. I feel like this person is wanting to be free from this energy here. They're currently what? You know, they're not really wanting to get deep involved with their emotions. I feel like this person is, you know, they're wanting to, they're having an opportunity to heal, and I feel like this person is thinking that is a lot of work. I'm also seeing here that this person is needing to go within. I feel like Spirit is telling this person to stop talking to people. I feel like this person they're talking to people, but it's making the situation worse. They got a lot of drama behind them, or they got people that are into drama, or people that are messy around them that could be in the midst of something. I feel like, this is a person who can't get out of his ways. Like, there's a manipulative energy that this person has within. Either this is a person dealing with someone's manipulation, or this person can be manipulative. So when it comes to the Seven of Swords, it's like Spirit is asking that this person come out of this conniving, low vibrational energy, where this person is, wanting to win at all costs when it comes to how they react, because it's only leaving this person in disappointment. I feel like this person is envious. They're angry. They got personal issues, and mentally they're unable to make righteous decisions because of the low vibration. Like, their mental space is just very low at this time. So I'm seeing here, like, this person is wanting a happy home with the Empress. And there's also a water sign that's wanting fairness with this person as well. But, I feel like they want fairness here. This is what they're, but I feel like, okay, so they're stressing because it's difficult, because they're angry, or this person could be angry, feeling financially burdened. They're trying to hold on to their money. They just got a lot of burden that is currently happening in their life at this time. It's very difficult for this person to handle their emotions. There's a lot of fear that this person is having. I'm also seeing here that there's a toxic relationship between two earth signs. What's going on? This connection is, let's see why we have this here. Is under pressure. Like, I feel like the Most High has this connection under judgment. Or these people could be under judgment. I feel like this relationship is not going nowhere, and someone knows it. I feel like this is a relationship that possibly needs to come to an end. I'm also seeing here with the Queen of Wands and the Sun card. There's a woman who this person is like feeling like she needs to, I don't know. Let me see. What's going on, Spirit guys? What else do we need to know? So with the water sign, a water sign is having a difficulty at this time. They're going through depression. They're wanting to heal, and they're trying to figure out how to do it. I feel like there's a transition that may be happening for this water sign. They could be having some difficulties with their health. I'm also seeing with the King of Wands, clarify, King of Wands is angry, acting real weird. This is a person who is watching someone be successful, or, they're gaining justice. And I'm also seeing here that this person is wanting fairness, or like wanting balance when it comes to a connection. This is an emperor. This is a person who's wanting a union, and they're trying to figure out how to do it. But I feel like there's a cycle that has ended. I feel like, yeah, there's a cycle that's ended, and this is what's causing upheaval in this person's life, because this person is having difficulty when it comes to understanding this. With the King of Swords here, clarify this King of Swords, Spirit. King of Swords is confused. They have options. They have choices that they need to choose. I feel like they're hurting, or they could be dealing with someone who's hurting at this time. I feel like they're trying to look for opportunities, but there could be a lot of arguing going on. Like, everyone having like relationship issues, it looks like, and they're trying to like heal their relationship issues. Peace, Murray. And so, Ashe, Ashe. All right. And so, what else? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides. So we got the 8 of Cups. So someone's walking away from, where they're walking away. So they've learned some lessons that they needed to learn. and now there's huge changes that are happening, and I'm feeling like they're having to learn lessons for how they went about things. With the devil card, this is a person who needs to make better decisions. I feel like this is a person who makes horrible decisions, which causes them to be stuck in their life. So this person could be under judgment at this time, and because they're under judgment, they're having to sit in their situation to feel what, or understand how they got through what they've gotten through. Like, I feel like even though they want to walk away from whatever they've been through, they're not going to be allowed to walk away until they learn the specific lesson that they need to learn. I'm new. May I have a reading, please? And thank you. Sure, ask me your question. So, these, I feel like there's a water sign that's wanting fairness. This is a person who's done a lot of sneaky stuff to you. This is a person that's hurt you a lot. This is a person that's wanting to continue a connection with you. This is a person who's possibly secretly dealing with an earth sign. They're wanting to mend, but they can't. They're not righteous. I'm also seeing here that this person is trying to think practical, but it's just not going to work out. I feel like this situation has come to an end. I'm also seeing here that there is a Queen of Wands who's currently working on their money. This person could be intuitive. They're trying to find out. They're trying to be their best self in life. I feel like this person is having passion to, become better. I feel like they could have done like some, what is this? Clarify this, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. Something's not working out for this person and they're stressing. It could be with their financial situation or whatever it's dealing with. I feel like they're just trying to find the best in life. Like, they're trying to find the best way in life. And currently they could be feeling emotionally tangled, or like their back is against the wall and they're trying to heal from it. They're thinking about their child or something like that. Okay. It's is life companion coming soon into my life? A person that a person that adores me and respects me. That's a good question. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, is there companionship coming for Helga, BJ? Is there companionship, a worthy companionship coming for Helga? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, is there a person that's worthy coming for Helga? At this time, I feel like it's going to be difficult because Spirit is asking that you put love into yourself. I feel like there's a situation where things are going to be slowed down for you. Spirit is wanting you to learn certain lessons and wanting you to abide by certain lessons in life when it comes to building yourself from the ground up. I feel like you have to learn more as far as like spiritual morals, or like you have to be more in alignment with self. So when it comes to family or when it comes to relationship, be careful about people who are coming in, because this person that will be coming in, I don't like their energy. He's more so like childish. He deals with a lot of women and he's sneaky. He'll leave you out in the cold. I just don't like how he's coming in. It's going to make you feel sad, So this person is more sexual. So Spirit is wanting you to learn lessons. And I feel like it's difficult for you to learn certain lessons because maybe you've had the same experiences over and over again. And because you've had these certain experiences, it's causing for you to repeat lessons over and over again. So I feel like Spirit is asking that you do a lot of more self-love development for yourself. Even though you may feel it's a struggle, you're going to have to learn how to put more love in self. And come out of your head thinking that you won't be able to find someone better. You will be, but you need to start focusing more on self and put more love into yourself. What's up, sister? How are you, beautiful? If you got a question, I'm answering questions. Spirit, tell me why they want blood, envious, rather hold a grudge. What is this for? Someone who needs to heal? You're welcome, Helga. I hope that's helped you. Someone's feeling stuck in life and they're like, the Most High has them stuck because they're going to be their own sacrifice if they don't let go of this anger. The Most High is asking that this person do more work on themselves and end a cycle of having a grudge is not working out for you. They're telling you to think more about your child. This card fell out. They're telling you to work on yourself. I'm seeing here that what is this about? Ancestors, angels, spirit guides. I'm seeing here, I'm just chilling, trying to rest. Okay, sis. So I'm seeing here that someone's mad because they're mad because of what's going on in their life. This person could be very like in competition. Like I feel like this person is trying to win at all costs. So to me, it's giving me like the energy of I'm gonna hurt you because you're hurting me. So chosen, this is how you deal with that. Let this person do what they want to do because they're refusing to conform to, you know, going by the book. Like they're not trying to go by the book. So let's just say where I'm at is I'm allowing people to do them. So as long as you're the best person for your mom, let's just say someone you stop connecting with is still involved with your family. It's still involved with your ex. Don't even care about it. Let it happen. You know what I'm saying? It can't hurt you if you're not too invested. Just pray for the situation and let it go. Because what I'm seeing here is like this person wants to hurt you by dealing with people that you let go of. So let it happen. Let them do them. You know what it's about. You know what I'm saying? You know what it's about when it comes to you releasing people. People show you who they are by their actions. And when people do certain things to try to get under your skin, it just gives you clarity on why you release people. So I'm getting that you could have let go or released a friend or whatever. Now this ex-friend is dealing with your cousins, is dealing with your ex fiance or something like that. Let them deal with them. Let your child go over there as long as your child is safe. Let it just, don't get involved. Don't get invested. Don't get your feelings involved because you already know the game anyway. Let it happen, As long as your child is safe, you don't have to worry about it because this is the plan. It's trying to figure out a way to hurt you and stay connected to you. But if you don't show any like reaction to it, then you can honestly just walk away and just let them do their thing. But it just pretty much gives you an understanding on why you had to release certain people because you see how they actually move and how they actually feel about you. So these are people who are wanting to hurt you by all means. But if you release your feelings of the situation and you let your child do whatever, if as long as the father or the parent is protecting your child, as long as everything is fine with your child, then I feel like it'll be fine. It just pretty much shows you why you had to release certain people because it's pretty much given a jealousy or someone trying to hurt you. But if you don't care, it can't hurt you. So If anyone's trying to get under your skin by using your child or people from your family that are going for it, falling for it, let it happen. Don't show no emotions for it. Just, as long as your child is safe, that's all that matters. That's how I learned. I'm like, I learned how to deal with it. This is how you heal. This is how you become your best self, because you realize that just gives you clarity on why you had to release people. Because this is how they want you to be. But this is how they want you to be. But you're going to be this because you're healing from it, and you're learning how to control your emotions and not care, not showing emotions, because as long as your child is safe, that's all that matters. So with that said, the Most High God is continuing to cover you and continuing to give you peace in your life. So even though people try to, come for blood or try to irritate you, try to mess with you emotionally, it can't mess with you if you don't care. Spirit is asking that you continue to be balanced, okay? And so that's what I'm getting. Because you can't control what other people do. You can't control what other people do. And so you don't have to take offers. You don't have to accept. It's pretty much, this is gonna hurt them more than it hurts you, if anything. So you could care less, okay? So with that said, I would stay away from the Queen of Wands woman and the Queen of Pentacles woman. They are toxic. Clarify the energy behind the Queen of definitely toxic. They don't like you. Your own family don't like you, because if they did, they wouldn't be doing half of the shit they do. But anyway, with that said, I'm seeing here you have no options when it comes to these people, because you're in this energy right here. You're over it. You're not receiving any offers, and you're fine with it. Yeah, so that's how you heal from that. Just don't show no care. Don't even care about it. Let them do what they do, because this is assisting you in your healing. This is assisting you in your growth, because at the end of the day, when your child gets older, they'll understand. You know what I'm saying? It is burdening the child, because the child understands like that it's a very unbalanced and unhealthy situation, and your child is not stupid. Child is definitely not stupid. But some people are just into taking risks. So I'm seeing here for earth sign, they could be feeling stuck. They could be motivated one minute, and then they could be feeling stuck. They could be feeling as if they need to walk away, but they're still holding on. This is the person who still wants to continue a friendship with you. Clarify the Page of Cups, ancestors. This is a person who feels as if there's no direction when it comes to you. I'm also seeing with the King of Cups, this is a person who's watching you. This person thinks you're beautiful. This person could be a water sign. I feel like this person is currently trying to do some soul searching. They're getting clarity. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles, ancestors. Queen of Pentacles has a child. She's currently trying to work with the fire sign. She's very toxic and mentally messed up. Like, this is a woman who has personal issues, mental health issues, caught in the past. Could be having anxiety as well. What else? This is a person who's wanting to come and offer you something. They could be wanting unity, but that cycle has closed out. And so, look, we got the Five of Wands. This person is angry because then they're knowing that the cycle is closed. So they want to hurt you the worst way, and the only way they can hurt you is through your children. But if you don't care, then they can't hurt you if you don't care. No one can hurt you if you don't care. No one can hurt you if you don't care, chosen. At this point, I really don't care, because you can't argue with someone when you don't care no more. So this is them, and this is you closing out the cycle. You can't get mad. So no one can get under your skin if you don't show emotion. If you just be like, did you have fun? Did you have fun, daughter? Did you have fun? Just ask if they have fun. If as long as they have fun, that's all that matters. They can't get under your skin if that's the case. Because that's the thing. They wanna try to hurt you the worst way. So they want to hurt you through your children. But they can't hurt you through your children if your children are good. The only way they can hurt you is if your child is coming home saying someone put their hands on your child. Then that's a whole different story. And you gotta be an evil ass piece of shit if you want to start some shit like that, trying to hurt a child through another, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I would get rid of the family. Like, what I'm seeing here is like someone having issues with some a person in their family. It could be a fire sign woman. So this could be an Aries. This could be a Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius woman. This is a person who could be very jealous of you. If I were you, I would release that person in that cycle, is what Spirit is saying, because that person really doesn't care for you. But they acting as if they want to work with you, but they really don't. This is a person who's betraying you or has betrayed you and talks about you behind your back. This is a person who's anyway. So what else? Ancestors, angels, spirit guides. Let's get some more messages. What other deck can I use? Okay, so let's clarify these. Clarify the Oracle Death. So the Oracle Death talks about choices that someone is needing to make. The Oracle deck is about you being your whole Oracle, you being let me read it to you. So it says, the Pythia, or the priest at Delphi, sits upon a high three-legged seat. Steam gently rises from a small fissure in the ground. Nearby, a robed priest prepares to write upon an open scroll, while the Pythia receives the perceptions from Apollo. It is the priest who interprets her pronouncements. In this, we see that two important keys in psychic experience: perception and interpretation. When you receive this card, you're in a time of great insight and psychic power. Even if you don't recognize it yet, it lies very close to your consciousness because you have used this gift in so many past lives. You may get images or feelings without knowing how to interpret them. Take notes as you practice both your psychic perceptions and their interpretations. Just as they gave you the oracle depths, a profound awareness, your psychic perceptions and their interpretations give you a powerful insight and an akashic vision of the world. So what's happening is you're gaining more insight, more clarity. Your psychic abilities are becoming more empowered. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. So if you're asking your ancestors to hear them, just listen out for them. You'll hear. Have you ever heard blowing in your ear? That what I found out is like that's your ancestors trying to speak to you, and that's the Most High God letting you know that the Most High God is around. So there are like different ways to hear from your spirit guides and the divine. So yeah, so congratulations to anyone whose psychic abilities are heightening at this time. So then we got, this card indicates that you now have the opportunity to offer your talents, your purpose, and your gifts to the world. making a contribution to many. Don't be shy and don't hold back what you have to share. It's not the time to hide your light under a basket. So, guys, if you have a talent, make sure that you're showing your talent off. As a matter of fact, you may now find yourself teaching or training your skill set to others. You may also be demonstrating your gifts and performing your talents publicly. Even if your gifts lie in the ability for loving, compassionate care, you will be sharing those gifts with others. In this period of time, you can build your reputation and take advantage of the opportunity that comes your way. So, take action, put yourself out there, and let yourself shine. There is much beauty and empowerment for you to bring to the world. So, guys, if you have a talent, that you are make sure that you're make sure that you are showing your talent to the world. Make sure you're showing your gifts to the world. Okay, God has given all of us gifts. Make sure you're utilizing yours. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides. Okay, so we got Two of Swords. There's some choices that someone is needing to make. These choices, is someone wanting to come back around. There's someone from your past wanting to end. What is the Ten of Swords? So someone knows that a cycle has ended with you, but they're wanting to come back. Clarify the Knight of Wands. Okay, so there is a woman who's insecure. This is a woman who has who has a child. Clarify the energy. This is a person who's sneaky. They're not happy when in their life at this time. This is a person who is not taking responsibility or accountability for things that they have going on. I feel that they're not fulfilled in their life at this time. This is a person who has a child and could possibly be going through a lot right now. You know, they're holding on to whatever they have, and they are wanting to give you an offer. This could be any woman, any sign. I'm seeing here that this person is needing to walk away. Yeah, because they're not coming in a righteous way. You know, they got a lot going on mentally and in their lives. Like they're wanting to run in, jump in. You know, they're wanting to be a little sneaky too. You know, and so they're wanting to manipulate a situation in some way, but I feel like you're not giving it opportunity. I don't even feel like you're giving it air, like you're not giving it any type of energy. You know, chosen, just continue to focus on you. I feel like there's a person who's continuing to lament in the past. Why is this energy here? Why is this here, ancestors, angels, spirit guides? Because they're feeling disappointed. Why are they feeling disappointed? Okay, so when it comes to Queen of Pentacles energy, this is a person who wants to argue with you. They're holding a lot of anger inside and they're trying to balance out their anger, but it's difficult for them to you know, they're like trying to keep it together. Spirit is telling this person that they need to work on themselves. They need to find the best in themselves. Maybe they found a new friend, you know, a fire sign, you know, and they're like working together. They're also working with another fire sign. Yeah, these people are, you know, I'm feeling like with the Five of Swords, clarify this. Five of Swords, this is a person who could be very jealous and envious. With the Strength card in the reverse, this is a person who's lost their power or who's feeling powerless or vulnerable. So I feel like they like this is a relationship, or this is a person who says anything goes. So this is a man who allows anything to go. They don't have any type of boundaries or anything, even though they have even though they have options or they have choices to make. They don't make the best decisions. This is a person who doesn't make good decisions. You know, I feel like they want to look like they are portraying a role to make it seem like something is, I don't know, it's like someone's wanting to make themselves look good, but deep down inside they're knowing that they're not a good person. They know deep down that they don't make the best decisions. They know deep down that the decisions that they're making causes them to feel or be stuck in their life. This is a person who has a lot of secrets or could be living in fear. They could be going through a lot of tower moments in their life. And this is a person who feels as if, you know, they're not caring about the tower moments that are happening in their life. They're just letting it happen, you know? And I feel like this is a depression that this person has because, you know, some people don't know how to keep it together. I feel like when they make certain decisions, it just causes them to be in, you know, it causes them not to work on themselves. Like they just fall for anything, you know. So let's get some advice for people like this. So basically what spirit is telling them is like, you need to use your intuition. That maybe this did come out in the rebirth. So maybe someone's feeling as if they don't have a talent. Maybe you're feeling like you don't have nothing to live for. Maybe you're feeling as if you're disconnected from your higher self. And spirit is telling you that you need to learn how to choose, make better decisions. Maybe you need to pray and ask for guidance because your emotional standpoint at this time is out of control. And what spirit is telling you is that with the King of Cups, it's like you got to be mature and more grounded in your decision making. I feel like a lot of the decisions you make are based off of, I don't know, like you don't have no, it's like you're vulnerable, so you make vulnerable decisions. You make it so you can look a certain way, like you want people to see you in a certain light, but deep down, the way these decisions are going is causing more chaos in your life. It's causing for you to receive a lot of karma. It's causing you to build up your karma. You know where you're headed. You know it's like your life is falling apart because you're being tested. The choices that you're making in your life are causing you to be in a difficult place in your life. So your decision making is off. Your decision making is off. You don't make good decisions. And because you're not making good decisions, it's causing, again, I'm repeating myself because I'm trying to hear, you know, your life is falling apart because your decision making is off of balance. You're not connected to your higher self and you need to get away from people. So we have the King of Cups clarified by the, you are a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities. Even though you're a badass being full of life, love, and possibilities, you have to know that. I feel like you don't know that. I feel like you just allow yourself to, you're vulnerable. Spirit is telling you to call your power back. Spirit is telling you to call your power back and to, you know, honor yourself a little more, put yourself first a little more, pay attention to the decisions that you're making because your decision making is causing your life to fall apart. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. Okay, so this is for a King of Swords person. Maybe your air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, and a Gemini. So I feel like there's some things that you're holding on to because you don't want to look bad. You know, you feel like you know everything and you are in a place in your life where, you know, you feel you know everything. And you're obsessed with the fact of wanting to keep everything together. What Spirit is saying is you cannot control everything. You need to release. Stop trying to control everything. You don't know everything. Sometimes you have to fall in order to get back up. You're losing control of yourself. You know, you're cold. You've even closed your heart off. Like you're not loving. You're not caring anymore. You don't give anymore. You don't show yourself respect no more. You don't show others respect. You know, you're just you're out in the cold. You know, deep down you have a lot of fear, but you don't even express those fears. What you do is you keep that inside, and it hurts you even more. It causes more pain to happen in your life. And so what spirit is telling you is to release the pain that you have. Is y'all laughing? Why y'all laughing? But anyway, yeah, spirit is like, release the fear, release the pain. You got a lot of sorrow that you have inside. Maybe you just need to cry it out. Like spirit is saying, cry, pour it out, you know, because you're too hard. You're too hard. You need to soften up a little bit. There needs to be balance, you know? So release the fear, release the pain, release trying to have control over everything. Sometimes you can't have control. Sometimes you just gotta allow things to go with the flow. You know, this is how you get love. I mean, if you think about it, like if you watch The Grinch, and at the end, how his heart got bigger and bigger and bigger because he, you know, first off, he had to let go of a lot of hate, anger. You know what I'm saying? So whatever hate and anger you're holding within, spirit is telling you to release that. I know an Aquarius just like that. Yeah. You gotta release it. You know, you gotta release it. So what I'm also seeing here is that spirit is asking that you heal. So make sure that you're healing. Make sure that you know, you're working on your healing. You're having to balance yourself. Maybe you need to ground yourself in some dirt, like put your feet in dirt and ground yourself. Or maybe you just need to go to a meditation class, experience something new. Maybe go to a meditation class. They have meditation at Detroit. What is it called? It's called Detroit. No, it's called yoga. Detroit yoga or something like that. Look for yoga places. I like the one downtown. Like that one is really nice if you stay in the Michigan area. That place is really nice because they play like a lot of the music that, you know, we listen to, like R&B and rap. But it's really, really nice. Like we meditate and we have it's really good. But anyway, go to a meditation class, go to a yoga class and meditate. Yeah, definitely meditate. There's time for balancing your emotions. Maybe you need to work with people. Maybe you need to start talking. I'm not saying you don't talk. Like you do talk a lot. But the only thing you talk about is things you think you're right in. And then when anyone tries to tell you something, I just feel like you don't want to listen. Like you think you're right all the time. And that's not cool. Like spirit is like, you need to start listening more. Release the ego. All unhealthy ego, pride that prevents internal change is cleared and destroyed from my energy and spirit and in flesh. Take this and write it down. Like, I declare, decree, and establish that all unhealthy pride and ego that prevents internal change is now destroyed from my energy and spirit and in flesh. I try to be there for him, but he just pushes me away. Yeah, you know, what should she do about that, ancestors, angels, spirit guides? What should she do about him doing that? Don't get too invested. You gotta let him do him, because it's only gonna make you feel uncomfortable. It's gonna make you feel sad. It's gonna hurt you. This person gonna have to learn on his own. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for that. So angels, ancestors, spirit guides, give me some more information on the master artesian. So there is people who are needing to find what makes them truly happy. I'm seeing here, like with all the lessons you've learned, spirit is like, gather that information and start utilizing it for yourself. I feel like we all have we all have a lot of knowledge that we just use, like we just keep it stored in the back of our brain. Maybe you need to start using more of your left side of the brain, which is like the masculine side. That's the more cognitive side, because it is more about you using, I don't know, like you're just needing to learn more, or use more of the knowledge that you have stored. You may misguide yourself at times because you forget to use the knowledge that you already have. Like, you already know a lot of things. You know actually how to be happy, but maybe there are some people who are choosing not to be happy. Spirit is like, find more peace in your life. Also, make sure the friends that you have are friends that are worthy to be in your energy, because I do feel like your friendship hurts you. Spirit is telling you to go where the love is. If you got to learn how to walk away too. I feel like someone's feeling left out in the cold and they're still holding on to someone, but you're holding on with a cold heart. Like, you're holding on in anger, because it's like, even though you have passion for a person, you really don't have love for that person. You really never really had love for that person like that. You're just holding on to that person because you're not used to letting the person go. I feel like you just feel left out in the cold. Maybe you're not that happy at this time. Spirit is like, stop holding on to people who are emptying you. Spirit is saying it's time for you to realize that the people that you're holding on to leave you empty. They don't leave you fulfilled. They're leaving you in a dark space in your life. They're leaving you feeling as if you don't even want the cup that they're offering, because it's filled with absolutely nothing. So if you're air sign with a child, I feel like you're going in the right direction in your life. And there are people who don't like the direction you're going through in your life. There are people who are jealous of you in your direction. People who are hating on you in your direction. People who are hating on you in your knowledge. You can never do anything right, air sign. Everything you do wrong is always going to be a problem to people. Even though you give out love and you give out empathy, there's just people who are not going to like you. So I feel like Spirit is just saying, continue to move forward, even though people are causing a lot of stress. Or, I feel like you may not be around the stress that people are causing, but I feel like there is a very toxic energy around you, especially around retrograde. And because there's a toxic energy that is currently happening or building up, it's going to be very heavy around this time, and a lot of people are not going to know how to control their emotions. So just stay prayed up and protect your energy, because when people are low vibrational, they'll do anything. That's why a lot of people be in jail around this time. There are a lot of people who, they hate to love you. They're addicted to you. They want to be your friend one day. Then the next minute, they want to turn around and act like they're not your friend. These are people who, you change, you elevate their mood. Instead of them being the ones to elevate their mood, you have them feeling all sorts of ways, And this is, you don't want to be in control of someone else's emotions. This is where you found yourself to heal on, because maybe at a time there were people who controlled how you felt. There were people who allowed you to get out of your, who allowed, there were people who made you get out of character. And so what Spirit is saying is like, learn how you look at those times when you get out of character. Call your power back, because there are always going to be some people that are uncomfortable with who you are as a person. You can't control that, You can't control that. Spirit is saying, continue to move on and continue to work on your happiness and your peace. If that's what you want, happiness and peace, you can have it. It's here for you. Everybody can have it. So if other people are controlling your mood, or you're mad, or you're saying, oh, this person makes me so angry and I want to hurt this person because they hurt me. Well, maybe that person don't feel it as if they hurt you. Maybe that person feels as if they done the best they could and wanted to move on. Some people, they don't like that, you know. You got to learn how to receive, you got to learn how to walk away when someone is if someone don't want to be bothered. Like what I've come to, what I've learned is, like, when people have there has been many people who rejected me, and it hurt me, but it didn't make me want to force myself in their life anyway. Like when I've had a relationship with someone I was with for 3 years, and they had a child, and that child would call me mom. Well, when we broke up, I broke up with him and his family. You know what I'm saying? I didn't force myself on this family or stuff like that. You know, I'll let it go. It was difficult, but you know, some people have problems doing that. Maybe this is a time for a lot of people to learn how to walk away. It's difficult, you know? So it's like, don't let no one control your mood. Because what I'm seeing here is like, what's happening is you're in control of how you feel. So no one can manipulate your environment. Clarify the Magician card in reverse. So what's happening here is that there are people you've blocked off from trying to manipulate your mood. And so instead of it causing for you to be out of balance with your emotions, it's causing other people to be out of balance with theirs, you know? So it's just kind of like, you know, there's still, how do you be this angry and still want to offer a person love? How do you be mean or hateful and still want to offer? You gotta, so what I'm seeing here is like, I hate you, but I still want to be in your life. Like, you don't really like this person. You don't really like this person. You just want to be around them. You know, someone doesn't like you. They just want to be around you. So we got the Sun card with the 8 of Cups. So this is like Spirit saying, find the good and goodbye. You know, but you want to continue on the cycle with the child and the other parent or whatever. Do what you got to do. And you claim it's for your child, but honestly, you're being envious. You're not being a good person doing that. But you know, do you. Do what's best for you. If that makes you feel good, do you. Do you. Let's see how that works for you, you know? Let's see how that works for you. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. So let's see. All right, so we got the King of Swords with the 4 of Pentacles. So this is a person who is currently arguing with somebody. They're envious or angry at someone. They're watching someone and they're mad. This is a person who's also wanting to offer you something, chosen. They're feeling left out in the cold. I'm seeing here that other people, you got a lot of people feeling left out in the cold, chosen. I remember I had an ex who would reach out even though I made it clear I wasn't interested in him. He sadly passed away 2 years ago. But I'm hoping he makes it to the other side with love. I had to learn to let go fully, though. Is this a personal, though? Oh, I'm so sorry, Day, to hear that. That's so sad. If you would like a personal, I can give you one. And if you have an altar, don't forget to put, like, if you feel comfortable, don't forget to put him on your altar and elevate him, lift him up so he could feel, you know, so he could be elevated in the ethers. Guys, don't forget to make your ancestor altars and lift up your ancestors, you know. They give you power and strength. Because some of your ancestors need water and they feeling homeless. You got homeless ancestors, guys. Your ancestors don't have an altar, don't have a damn water or candle. They feeling imbalanced. You know, they're asking you to give them water. Maybe you got old food on the altar. Give them some food, you know. If you're stuck in the past, someone is telling you to, the Most High is like, listen here. The reason why it's difficult to close out cycles and people, so you may have had a person who closed out a cycle with you. God is showing you how to do that because there are people you are needing to let go of. So if someone let go of you, then you need to learn how to let go of someone else. That person was in your life to show you how to do it. Even though it hurts, it is very important to learn that. This is the only way you can elevate. And do it in love. You know, we got to move in love, guys. Don't be angry when someone walks away. It's for your best good. It's not up to, sometimes it's not always up to the chosen. It was divinely guided by the Most High. So if someone walks out of your life, it's not to hurt you, it's not to make you feel in pain. It's for you to elevate and learn how to do that too. Stop being hurt because people walk away from you. Learn from it, and you do the same thing. This is why a lot of people are always going to stay the same, because they don't know how to let go of people. You got to learn how to walk away from people that don't serve you. You got to learn how to end relationships that don't serve you. Let go of your ego and your pride. I know it's painful. I know it makes you angry. But what is it that makes you angry? Is it the control? Is it that you didn't win? Is it that you wanted to do it back to that person? Like, what is it really? You got to realize that you're not always going to win everything. It's not even a game like that. This is your life. Protect your life. It's okay. It was all love. I still want to give him love from here. I just don't want any negative intention tied intentionally, but for sure, I'm going to show my respects for my loved ones that have passed. Oh, okay, my love. Well, you know what you need to do. That's good. But yes, guys, when people walk away from you, don't be hurt by it. You know, because it's not that the person wants to hurt you. It's just that sometimes cycles are up and it's not controlled by the chosen being. It's controlled by the Most High. You know, and a lot of people don't understand that. So maybe you are wanting blood. You want to win. You want to hold on to a grudge because you feel as if you've lost. But you're not losing. This is elevating you to move on through obstacles. It's difficult. But this is the hardest lesson that you possibly ever learned in your life. And God is giving you this lesson so that you can elevate and so you can become your best self. Okay? I know it's difficult for you to conform to this. This is a lesson you don't want to learn. But there are things that have happened, that have gathered in your life. What we don't understand is that there are lessons that have been accumulated from years on back, even before you were born. So you're literally dealing with karma from what your mother did, what your dad did, what your ancestors from your past have done. And one of the lessons is learning how to walk away, learning how to release anger, learning how to release the energy of competition, learning how to release control. You know, the anger that you may feel inside can cause you to have jealousy, envy. Recognize those feelings that you have and learn how to transmute that energy into love and positivity. It's not it's good to be in this position because the Most High God is breaking somebody down right now. Because you cannot always be happy. You can not always be on the up and up. Sometimes God has to break you for you to learn specific little lessons in your life. This lesson may seem like it's horrible. It may seem like it's the worst lesson you've ever had. But unfortunately, this lesson could lead to you not being able to hold yourself accountable for some things that have happened. Whatever you've not hold yourself accountable to is what you're going to have to do now. This is just what it is. Like, this is a lesson. And look at this, being in a reversal. This is telling me that you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. You wanting to blame other people. That's not how you heal. You cannot heal like that. You have to really face your issue. So this is you needing, like, God got you in a very good position. You may hate this position. You may be mad at God right now. But in order for you to grow, you're going to have to stay right here in this space. I could just see someone saying, yeah, like deep down inside, you know, you want to break down, but Spirit is asking that you heal each and every one of these issues that you caused for yourself, that your bloodline has caused for yourself. It goes deeper than what you think. You may look at me as like, oh, who do you think you are telling me this? It's because I've been through it. So I already know, you know what I'm saying? I already know what this person's going through. This person is currently having to be broken down. You're being broken down. There are choices that you're needing to make in order to have a solid foundation in your life. But you in order for you to have a new beginning, you're going to have to heal this issue here. You're going to have to go through an ego death. So this is bringing you a lot of fear at this time. You're in fear of the unknown. Not only that, I feel like someone's household is upside down. You're trying to pretend as if it's okay, you know, but you have to understand what you're going through, and you have to look at each issue and find out where you're the problem at. Are you the problem in any of this stuff here? Like, try to look at yourself for a moment. Stop blaming everybody else. It's time for us to start looking at what we do. Because whatever you do is causing this, you know, our life. So there's someone who's in a karmic trench. Okay? So with that said, so we got spring and summer. I don't know if this like came out in the reverse. But with spring and summer, this is saying this is temporary pain. So with the karmic card, like, you're currently presented with karmic situations. You're in a karmic trench. Look, it came right to the page. That's crazy. So it says, in a field meant to be planted, a man dirty from his efforts stands knee deep into a long trench. The seeds wait to be planted, yet he continues to dig deeper and deeper. There are other rows plowed and ready for planting, but they are ignored. This card reveals a difficult pattern in your life, a pattern of self-defeating feelings, thoughts, and actions that you brought forward from previous incarnations. So these are situations that you brought from your past life that you're needing to learn now, okay? So it says you return to this life with the intention of breaking this karmic pattern. But you got pulled into the old thoughts and behaviors. So you're repeating cycles that you are not learning, and it's causing you more karma. If you keep doing the same thing over and over again, you're going to be in the same situation for 10 more years. You're going to cause 10 more years of trauma for yourself and for your bloodline if you do not start holding yourself accountable for your actions that you're doing now. So it says, you've been digging yourself deeper into a karmic trench that gets harder and harder to escape. This pattern is not unknown to you. You recognize it in your relationships, in your jobs, and certainly in your beliefs, behaviors, and responses. It's time to take charge of your karma by altering the inner ideas, feelings, patterns that cause you to make sabotaging choices. Are you sabotaging your life? Every time you notice yourself making an old choice that digs you deeper into your karmic trench, you can change your mind and your actions. That will require your conscious efforts every step of the day or of the way. Without such work, you could go lifetimes burying yourself in the same feelings, but with your commitment to making changes every day, you can dig yourself out of this. So, meaning, if you don't hold yourself accountable for the things that you're doing in your life, you're going to be repeating cycles. So you may feel as if you're hurting other people when you're being mean and envious, but you're not going to make the situation for yourself even better, because it's causing you to be set back another 10 years in your life. That's how karma works. So let's just say today, let's just talk about what I did. So I felt like someone was attacking me earlier, and so I was going back and forth with somebody. Now mind you, I shouldn't have did that. And so what I do to hold myself accountable is I have to recenter myself, and I have to tell myself, you were wrong. Like, I was wrong for saying that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, so me telling myself I shouldn't have did that, I should have handled that a lot better, that's telling me that I am holding myself accountable, because I'm reminding myself of what I did, and holding myself accountable by saying that was wrong. I don't have to apologize to the person that I did wrong, because I don't know that person. I don't even know where they went. But it is important to apologize to a person, but I'm just saying, like, let's just say you never see that person again. You still got to hold yourself accountable, because it's always a part that you play in something that causes situations to be the way they are. So we tend to blame everybody else but ourselves, which is causing us to be in a situation where we're here now. Because these are a lot of situations that have happened that have caused us to be in a very depressed situation. But look, if you notice this person, I mean, they feel ashamed of themselves. They feel ashamed of themselves. And they're so focused on their foundation. That's good to focus on your foundation, but you have to focus on the problem at hand. Your foundation, meaning like your home, like someone's focused on their home environment. You got to focus on your mental space. You need to You need to figure out what's causing this pain. I know your home environment might be upside down. So we got the Death card here clarified with the Lover's card and the High Priest. Someone doesn't want to hear anything I say. You're heartbroken because you're under judgment, and you're not gonna leave from under this judgment until you face the fact that you gotta hold yourself accountable. You got a hard heart, and God is bringing that to light. So there is like, for the chosen, what I'm seeing here is like, you're bringing a lot of enlightenment to people. It's causing people it's causing you to go to another, your spiritual ranking is getting higher, chosen ones. So it's like the more you give, the more pure you are, the more honest you are. Believe it or not, that's the way you become more elevated in life. And there are people who try to be that way, but it's difficult because it's always a secret or a hidden agenda behind it. Release the agenda and just, let go of all the hidden agendas. You got to release the hidden agendas. Spirit is asking that you be more loyal to self and start choosing wisely when it comes to your decisions. You got to get out of this Seven of Swords energy. This is a person who's deceitful. Someone's satisfied in that energy, though. It's just hard for people. I would ask that, like, you start just one day, like, hold yourself accountable. Be like, you know what? My bad. It's not even that deep. Like, some people, they hate to be wrong. You hate to be wrong. But I'm telling you, when you start taking accountability, you will feel so much happier. Like, you will feel so in charge of your life. It'll give you a better sense of fulfillment because you don't have no worries. I don't know. It's just like you release all stress. I wish y'all could just jump in my body so y'all could feel what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I know where a lot of people are, because I used to be there too. I used to be the one to bump into somebody and not apologize. I was mean, back in the day. Like, that was around the time where, like, after I had my twins, I became a little mean and stuff because I wasn't happy, and so I would just try to do stuff to people to make them mad. I was always a sweetheart though, but I would be mean too. It was, I just had, like, I don't know. I was depressed around that time, but I had to learn how to become better. Better to be real than pretending to not see. Exactly. A lot of people, they don't hold themselves accountable. You're right. Accountability is important. Yeah, accountability is very important. It helps you to be, you'll just feel a sense of peace when you're holding yourself accountable. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be under judgment. Don't you be scared of that? Like, be scared. That's not a good feeling. It may seem like it's nothing, but it accumulates in your karma. Karma is real. Even though they say karma is not good or bad, but it's just some karma you don't want. It sounds simple, but a lot of people have issues with it because of ego. You got to release the ego, guys. If you have ego, release it, okay? So it says, all blockages of my financial material resources are now destroyed from my energy and spirit and flesh. I know a person that is going through financial issues and they don't even have to be going through that. You don't have to go through that because you just got an ego. So it's just like, you hate to, especially if a person is telling you don't even have to apologize no more. You know, just say, hey, you know, can we work it out or something? That's all you gotta say, and the person to be like, sure, what do you want to do, you know? But anyway, it says, all fear of the unknown, fear of new, and that blank canvas are now are now destroyed from my energy and spirit and flesh. So there are a lot of you who are in fear at this time because you're scared of what's going to be happening in the future. But you're in control of your future. So whatever you're doing now is causing for whatever to happen in your future. So if you not held yourself accountable for certain situations that you know you were wrong in the future, you're going to be having difficulty. So your blank canvas consists of past karma that you've not held yourself accountable for. So make sure that you start holding yourself accountable, because whatever you're not holding yourself accountable for is going to be showing up in your future. It's as simple as ABC. Ancestors, give us a message, what we need to know. Ancestors, angels, spirit guides of the highest white light, give us a message that clarifies this reading on what I'm talking about. So you got mask, okay? And this is the perfect card for this situation here, because that's the issue. Like, you're wearing a mask. You're not really, you're trying to hide yourself, and you can't hide because people are seeing you for who you are. Especially because no one's going to go back and forth with you anymore because they already know what you're trying to do. You're going to have to look at yourself in your decisions, because what you're doing is just causing more pain to yourself. So a person like me or a chosen being will have to step back. So what I'm learning is I can't fight fire with fire, because I'm able to hold myself accountable, because it would be my fault if I were to entertain something so toxic. So what's happening is a lot of the chosen are allowing people to be who they are, because again, we can't control. There's just some situations that we're not going to be able to control, even though it makes us unhappy or uncomfortable. It's a situation where it's just going to have to, we're just going to have to step out of it and allow that person to react how they want to, so that they can start seeing themselves for what they're doing. Then it'll give that person, the person who's doing it, a bigger understanding of what they do. You know, because if the chosen react, then we'll be playing into it. But if we sit back and allow you to do what you do, then maybe you could see yourself, because you got to have a mirror of your own self. No one can entertain that but people who are on that same wavelength. Like you'll only be able to entertain people on that same type of energy. And so if you're around people who are on that level, those people are not going to be able to see what you're doing, because again, even the emperor is in a vulnerable state where they're not able to make good choices. So it's kind of like the blind leading the blind. So it's kind of like, who's going to hold someone accountable? Is the BS going to still continue to happen? Like, you're building karma. So all of you guys are building karma. The chosen can't interfere with that. This is why a lot of people have to walk away, because you got to see yourself for what you're doing. And if you don't see yourself, if we intervene in that, someone can get hurt. That's not a good environment to be in. This is why a lot of people have to walk away in cycles, because it's getting worse. So we got, where is the lie? Get quiet to get clear. Put your hand on your heart. Now, are you confused or are you afraid? Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability and blessings. Excuse me. If you are wearing a mask, dare to reveal yourself. You are lying to others and to yourself. Wearing a mask is exhausting. Be you. If someone else is wearing a mask with you, you deserve clarity. Who's going to give you the clarity if both of you wearing a mask? It's time to hold yourself accountable. It don't matter who wrong. You have to hold yourself accountable, because it's your life. So your relationships and connections is built on lies. It's built on lies, it's built on betrayal, and it's built on competition and anger. Their mask is a projection of your own. Goddess declaration, I am willing to remove the mask. So you got to admit, first off, if you're hurt, just say you're hurt. Write down why you're hurt. That's what you got to do. You got to hold yourself accountable. This is a good energy to be in, because it gives you an opportunity to play over some things that you possibly have done. Because the thing is, you don't see yourself for what some people don't see what they do. See? Look at this. Do you think that a chosen being will want to be in this chaotic environment? So would it make you feel better if someone was to say, okay, I'll come back around? Like, maybe the chosen will come back around, so you could just do what you really want to do. So what you really want to do is just win at all costs. So if that person came around so you could feel better to win, how would you feel after that? Because even if a person came around that you may be missing, maybe this is a person who walked away from you, you still would treat them bad. It's not going to be a good situation, which is why someone had to be smart enough to walk away. So would you feel better if someone came, the person that walked away, come back so you could do them like you wanted, so you could do them like they did you? You know what I'm saying? Like, let it go. So we got the King of Swords with the Four of Wands and then the Death card. So this is a person knowing that they have to end a cycle. You got to protect your energy, man. Or woman. Is this a man or woman I'm talking to? I don't know. But what I'm seeing here is like, you're gonna have to realize why. So you have to go through a realization. Like, okay, well, this is why this happened. You know, this is what Spirit is saying. Like, you just gotta understand. You know, you gotta be more practical about your relationships. If you want a happy relationship, you're gonna have to be happy. If you're not happy, and the other person is happy, is that gonna make you angry, or is it gonna make you jealous? Like, we have to feel the emotions that we have, because jealousy, anger, envy, hate are all emotions. They are all feelings that we feel at times that we're scared to feel. Like, these emotions that we have cause us to feel as if we're unworthy at times. It causes us to feel imbalanced. It causes us to make irrational decisions, like we're wanting to fight somebody sometimes. Like, Spirit is asking you that you have balance in your emotions, because people walk away when they're not fully satisfied in connections, or when they feel like something has ran its course. If a relationship has ran its course, allow it to move on. God is teaching lessons here. And this may be a hard lesson for you, because you may not have ever been through something like this. Spirit is saying it's fine. Like, they're wanting you to have duality in your life. It's time for you to use your higher self. Like, Spirit is wanting you to be connected to your higher self so that you can make better decisions. They're wanting you to be free and light as a feather. How do you become light as a feather in life? Holding yourself accountable, releasing ego. And I know it's hard to release ego, but it comes with balance. It comes with you being more fierce with life and knowing what you want when it comes to your peace and happiness. Because definitely judgment is here, and it's judgment to bring you down. Like, God is definitely bringing someone down. They're wanting someone to be put in a corner, and they're wanting them to make choices when it comes to your emotional stability. Okay? Spirit is like, be alone for a minute. Rest your mind. Go back in time to where you had to, maybe you were just so involved in definitely wanting to close out a cycle. Spirit is wanting to transition your life, make your life more heightened. And this is someone who's very you're very divine. Actually, you're a divine being, but you don't even know who you are, because you've not chiseled the parts of you that don't no longer need to be there. You've not chiseled to that peace that you have within. Like, it's all within, laying dormant. So a lot of the peace that you have is cloaked in to a hard shell of ego and chaos and anger and jealousy and envy and hate and all this stuff. Like, you've not even experienced your best self. Some people think because they have a certain amount of money in a bank, a certain amount of background, maybe you have a background in, I don't know, whatever you have. Maybe it's your family's background. Maybe your family is prominent. Maybe you got like lawyers or doctors in your family, or you may have a good career. Maybe you may be a lawyer. Maybe you may be a doctor. You think that makes you. That does not make you. There are sickly doctors and sickly lawyers who are evil and demonic and hateful, who break the laws, and they're not good people. You don't want to be in the mixture of that. You don't want to hear someone talking about you saying she was a horrible person. I met her, she had a horrible spirit. Like, she was she was like, have you ever heard somebody talk about somebody like that? Like, who would want to hear about someone talking about them like that? And then it's the truth. Like, don't you want to be a better person? It's ridiculous. Okay, we're going to get some last messages and then I'm off of here. Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, please give me some last messages for their life. Warning, to be famous the easy way. Wanting to be famous the easy way. So someone's wanting to sacrifice somebody. You wanna hurt somebody so you can be famous. So you wanting to kill a child, or you wanted to kill a mother or somebody so you could be famous? You still contemplating on that one too, huh? Yeah, definitely wanting to inspire to hurt somebody so you could be famous. You wanting to sacrifice your child so you could be famous? You evil piece of shit. You're not going to be happy. You want to end someone's life so you can be famous. That's going to backfire. You evil. You're an evil piece of shit. And you ain't going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. It's not going to make you happy. You're trying to be famous. You want to kill somebody so you can be famous. This is your secret. You're toxic. And you ain't going to have no luck. I declare, decree, and establish that the highest form of righteous judgment is swiftly cast upon your head. You're going to lose both times. And you're gonna regret it. You got choices to make too. Let's see how that works out for you with your toxic ass. Because I'm telling you, you're not going to have no luck. There will be justice in this. It's not going to work with your toxic ass. What's insane is that there are people like that. I pray to God that energy isn't in the room with us. To be quite honest with you, it is in the room. It is in the room. And this is a choice someone is making. And you're not gonna have no fucking luck. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. This is what they're doing. They've been doing this magic for that. This is what they've been doing. You're plotting on someone. You're wanting to kill somebody. You're trying to kill a child. You're trying to kill a child. You're trying to kill a chosen child. And you're not gonna have no luck. Spirit, what's the outcome of this? You're going to have to release this. This is what they're trying to do. This is definitely what they're trying to do. This is what they're trying to do. They've been trying to do this. This got to do with a water sign. A earth sign. A mother with a child. Someone's trying to give their child away for a sacrifice. It's got to do with the a fire sign woman. It's a lot of people involved in this. And I've been picking up on this energy. Definitely someone's up to no good. And it's involving a bunch of people in this. But someone's going to receive the highest form of righteous judgment, because whatever is happening is going to leave that person out in the cold. Yeah. Trying to gain fame. And it's like, yeah, someone's having to sacrifice somebody to gain some money. You're under judgment. You're going to be under judgment. You're definitely, this is with a water sign too. Like this could be a water sign woman that's going to transition too. Someone has to kill 3 people. You're not going to have no fucking luck. It got to do with an emperor, a father. A fire sign. A fire sign and a water sign. Definitely someone moving in a real funny way. Like you know what? Let me hurry up and get off of here, dude, because it's just I'm disappointed in people. Like, ancestors, angels, spirit guides, any last messages for the collective? I declare, decree, and establish that all pain and trauma caused towards my ancestors and my offspring are now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Someone's trying to sacrifice their own child. Like you literally trying to sacrifice a water sign, a child, and a mother. You are not going to have no freaking luck. And I'm not crazy. I know exactly what I'm talking about, because I've been getting this download for a while. That's why that person been sick in the reading. So what's the last message, ancestors, angels, spirit guides? Angels, ancestors, spirit guides, give me some last messages, please. A leg up. 34. Receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence. Interdependence. You come to a point where going at it alone is no longer optimal for you. Life has a way of presenting you with the perfect people to align with, who can give you a leg up during this next phase of your journey. Help comes to you in all the areas of your life where you need a boost. The trick is to accept that aid so freely given. When you embrace interdependence, allowing teamwork and independence to commingle, miracles happen. Now is such a time. So if you're needing a leg up in situations, you're gonna get help. There could be chaos happening currently. Someone's going through chaos. Clarify the chaos card, and I'm gonna get out here. So we got someone healing through chaos at this time. You know, someone's wanting to offer you something, but they don't have anything to offer because they don't have self-love. You know, I feel like this is a person who needs to make some choices in their life. And with the Eight of Swords and the Lover's card, there's definitely choices that this person does not want to make. I feel like this person could be off balance at this time, and they know what they need to do. They have gotten a clarity. There could be a fire sign woman who is in balance. You know, this is a person who could be emotional in their feelings. You know, one minute they're happy, the next minute they're sad. They're all over the place. And this person could be dealing with a fire sign. This fire sign could be transitioning. I don't know. Like, I don't like that. I'm getting a death card with that. There's going to be justice with this here. There's some choices that someone needs to make. Okay? So you got to change your living, how you're thinking, your mindset. I'm just seeing like a lot of people are dealing with difficulties because of some choices that they made in their past. It's causing issues in their future. And you have to, you know, some people, they're just not going to learn it in this life. A lot of people, they're very hard. Their heart is very hard. You're not, you know, you're just not going to grow in this lifetime. It's just people out here like that. I'm getting more so like, if you can think like a judge throwing someone in jail for years for no reason, and the person that they're throwing in jail didn't do nothing. You know, this is a person. The judge is very cold hearted. They don't care. They throwing pennies in the air and saying, okay, we got uh pennies that ended on the tail side, so that means that you're going to jail for about 3 years or 10 years, you know. And they didn't even do enough background check. Like, this is a person who don't care about people. They become very cold to people, and it's because they want control. They want power. So this is a person who wants power by all means. They will sacrifice the people closest to them to gain whatever they want in their life. They don't care about you. You got friends that don't love you. You got friends that are doing spell work on you to cause you to harm yourself in a way. Whatever it is, like, I'm just getting that there is a lot going on. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. Like, people evil. People evil out here. People evil. It's evilness going on. And people are needing to learn how to make better decisions. You need to learn how to be more of a light person. Spirit is saying for the chosen, like, you're on track. You know, you're knowing where you're headed. You know, with the light of the world card here, there's changes that are happening for you, which causes you to be a light, to give lessons, to have people understand what they're doing. I do feel like there could be a fated meeting for some of you who may be meeting a new person. Maybe this could be a business partner, a love interest. This could be, you know, someone new that you'll be meeting, okay? Be patient, have fun, and also for those who've not reflected, and like, Spirit is asking that you reflect on your choices so you can be on track, so you can become your best self. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, guys. Make sure you're making the best decisions. Learn to hold yourself accountable for what you do in your life, so that you can be a better person within, because none of this tangible stuff really matter. It's about healing your heart, releasing pain in your heart. Okay? I love you guys, and thank you for watching. Good night.